A few people were asking me about the tuning on this snare drum. This is a 6.5 by 14 Ludwig Black Beauty. It has, I think this is a CS reverse dot head, or it might be actually a coated ambassador, but I'm pretty sure it's a reverse dot. Oh, we can probably see. Yeah, so this is a 14-inch CS reverse dot. This snare is not quite stock. I changed out the wires for these 30 strand Fat Cat wires. I like the Fat Cat wires a lot. I actually have them on a few different snares. And the 30 strands are pretty sweet. The snare bed on this snare technically probably isn't ideal for 30 strand, but it works well. These are actually DW True Hoops on the top and bottom. I had them on a DW snare that I swapped the hoops for, so I put the True Hoops on here. So they're a little thicker than the standard hoops. Okay, so I also have a different throw-off, a trick throw-off. So the bottom head is very tight. I almost always use Hazy ambassadors on the bottoms of my snares. So I'll finger tighten these, and then this probably has like a couple full turns to get up to how tight it is. You can push it like a little bit, but it's pretty tight. And here's what the snare sounds like right now. And then I'm gonna drop it down and see if we can get it back up to that same area. These are awesome, by the way. These are tuner fish lug locks. They're my favorite type of lug lock. Okay, so I'm gonna go down about 2 turns to get all the tension off. Okay, so that's no tension, totally slack. Nothing. Also, another thing I should note is that this visionary drum skin, it's kind of like a sticker that goes on the whole head. It definitely affects the sound too, so I definitely recommend those. So from here, I would just finger tighten all the lugs. I'll grab them on the threads on the side. So that's totally finger tight. Still super slack. And then I picked this up from Dave Weckl on one of his videos. I'll push on it and tighten them as much as I can. I didn't really get much more. But I just think of that as getting an even place to start with. Then I'll use the key. I really like this key. This is the newer Remo one. You can put a drill bit on there. It also has this rubber that you can grip. Feels good. It's also magnetic. Great drum key. So from here, what I'll do is I'll tighten it again just as much as I can get using that rubber grip. And I just go around, I skip a lug, and I'm just trying to get it as even as possible. I find that if you just evenly go around the snare, you don't have as much work to do in the actual tuning. Because if you keep that tension pretty even, it's gonna sound pretty even. If you don't have a key like this with the grip on the top, and what I used to always do actually, I really like these keys too. These are just DW keys, but I'll just grab it on the side and go as tight as I can, like that. So I'm not actually using the handles, I'm just twisting it. Okay, so I went around. There's a few that are off, but it's pretty similar. So there's quite a bit of ring. Meow. I don't like that so much, so I tune up a little bit above, and that seems to help to get rid of some of that ring. So I might do a quarter turn from here. Then we'll just see where we're at. So it still has a little ring kind of afterwards, but it gets rid of some of that kind of whiny overtone. I like it there. I would probably go up a little bit more, or maybe I'll try to, kind of go around the lugs. I think that's a little lower than where it started, but I really like that area. To me, it sounds pretty thick. You can adjust the wires. Here's looser. Oh, it's too loose. It's kind of rattly. That's kind of choked. I like it somewhere in there. And then I might go just a touch higher, so I might do like almost like an eighth of a turn. So I think that sounds rad. It has some ring, but not so much ring, not too whiny, and it's not so tight that it's really choked. Yeah, so that's where I like it.